Tell me about experience. What a experience.
Can be both taught and learned.
Tell me more.
Experience can be taught in the sense of a lot of us have parents where, you know, they'll tell us stories about their childhood. And while we may think they're long and boring, within them, we find that they went through something, they came out, and this is the lesson they took from it. Um, we oftentimes hear the common saying that experience is the best teacher. One good example of that is if I tell you not to touch the stove and you touch it anyway, you didn't take my word for it. Experience taught you, okay, I know that's hot. I know it burns my skin, so I'm not going to touch it anymore. Hence, experience is the best teacher.
Ouch. Tell me about experience.
My take on experience is something that you have to be in the moment for. So experience is present and memories are past tense. So for me, I choose to experience things rather than some people choose to go through the motion. So I don't think that everybody has experiences, whether you're in the same room, in the same environment, in the same day. I think that you have to choose to learn from this. You have to choose to enjoy this. You have to choose to be present in the moment, because you can be in a forum right now and everything can completely be going over your head. And now you don't have that experience to hold on to because you weren't present in that moment. So that's what I'm present. Experience is being present in the moment.
And that
Present in the moment.
What feels so huge to me is how my experience is not the same thing as your experience. And you will never actually know what my real experience is because it is just mine. And what do we do with that, knowing that Kyra in this moment will walk away with a story about what happened that is different from my story, even if they're similar. It's like my experience is informed by the experiences I've had before, and we've all had different experiences leading up to this moment. And so there are no two same experiences, and they're in a lot of ways completely unknowable, or at least there are parts that are unknowable, which, you know, what do we do with that then when we are trying to get to know each other and to connect on a deeper level?
I think the beauty in experience is that it can be both a personal experience and you can have communal experiences. Like we know that right now, a community out there is homeless community. They are all experiencing this awful cold weather and happen to live outside in it. And then you have your own personal experience where you break them down as individuals, and one of them might experience someone helping them that night and another one won't. So it's just like, I think the beauty in it is that we all get to have our own experience, but we can also share experience. It's an individual thing you can do on your own to get to know you and to get to commune with you. But I think that being in community and sharing experience and having shared experience is beauty too. I think it being both sides of the coins makes it unique in so many different ways.
So I like to think of all of my experiences as completing a whole picture of what my life is going to be. I think a really cool analogy of this is pixels on a TV. So if we think of all of our life experiences as being these little things that create this big picture, and sometimes one pixel is more important than this other one, or maybe they change in sizes and they become different, but they ultimately make up this whole picture. I think that's really
For me, experience is anything that sort of like leaves an impression. I've lived through things that I didn't experience because it didn't necessarily leave an impression on me. but experiences like stick with you like in your ribs. Like you carry that with you through everything.